No, there's no way. There's no way this happened. Oh my gosh, get on here quick. No, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it happened. The nerf happened, guys. 19.2 thousand coins. That's for one fine gemstone. They officially have nerfed the gemstones. That is right. As you can see by that clip, gemstones are completely nerfed, and they're nerfed by 25%. Now, this is terrible for us because, as you're aware, yesterday I finished my full divan, and this had to happen. That's right. It's actually unbelievable. You know, our luck over this whole series, you know, some things have been unlucky. Of course, we have some good luck too, but there's a few things that are so unlucky with this mining setup. Now, we of course knew that this nerf was coming. We just didn't know when. So we're hoping to finish everything before it would happen, just so we could take advantage of it a little bit. But it had to happen on the day that I finished my setup, which is kind of cringe, or I guess kind of funny. But I do have to say that this has been happening throughout this grind process, because when we started this whole process in the Crystal Hollows, we first used Shadow Assassin armor. And before they did this update, you could actually infuse gemstones into Shadow Assassin armor for some extra stats. So we're basically rocking that the whole time, working towards Divan. And when this, we're first working towards our gauntlet, but when this happened, this nerf, we had to go back a step and work and grind towards Yogg, because we didn't have any Divan's pieces yet, or any of the gemstone chambers unlocked yet. So we had to go back to Yogg, grind that first, get ourselves some Yogg armor. Once we had Yogg armor, we had to use Yogg armor to get ourselves Divan's armor. And now when we get Divan's armor, the whole money grind and the money hype has been completely nerfed. We had roughly 1 week of warning, though. I do have to say the server gave us a little bit of a week. You know, we all knew about it. It's going to be happening. Of course, we all hoped and crossed our fingers every time we went to bed, or every time we went to sleep, that this would not actually happen on the server. We were hoping it was going to be another Wizard Portal update. You know, maybe it would happen in 10 years or so, but it actually happened, guys. It happened within another 2 weeks or so after they mentioned it. So it actually is, it's kind of crazy, but you know what? We're going to test it out today. We're going to see of how bad this nerf really is. Apparently, it is only 25% of a nerf, so it doesn't sound too bad, but it could be kind of hefty. We're not really sure yet, so we're gonna try it out here. We're gonna do an hour of mining and then see how much we get, do another hour of mining and just compare and see what the average we're gonna be getting per hour. Also, quickly cutting in here, just a reminder, we are trying to reach YouTube rank on the server, so go ahead, subscribe, join the code, and let's get into it. All right, so we found ourselves a lobby here. Now, this is a day 2 lobby, actually. We're cut back and forth to see where we're at, and we'll see how much this nerf here is really affecting us. Again, we upgraded our setup like crazy. We have a whole bunch more powder. I think I have 2.2 mil powder now. We got our full Divan's pieces, you know, they're infused with 3 chambers each, so 2 jade and 1 topaz, all perfects. So we'll see how this really performs. So as you can see, we got a bunch of ruby here set up, which is nice, and also up here we got some more crystals, so things are looking decent. We'll keep mining around here to see if we find more as we go, but we'll see again how long it will take us to break each crystal. Hopefully we have a good enough area here where it's basically infinite. So here we are starting out mining. I do have to say that with this mining, it's kind of like, I wish in a way that you didn't make a lot of money with gemstones at first. I wish it was sort of like a 50% nerf at first, like not even a nerf, but it would be like 50% sell value, and they would buff it up to a like extra 25%, because the whole time we were mining for this setup, we're only mining the gemstones for our set, so we didn't even sell all the gemstones we mined, which is kind of sad. So basically we kind of lost out on that because we didn't have a full setup ready, as you're aware. But you know what, that is what it is. We are still making a lot of money, and my prediction here with this sort of grind right now as I'm mining is that once we're done mining, I won't really feel a difference because I've been doing such an upgrade to my set. So when we did this first test, I think we're making around 5 or 4 mil per hour. And now with this upgrade, I think I'm going to be around the same, maybe a little bit higher because of that nerf, you know. So we're just going to sit around that same mark. So I may still feel like I improved a little bit, so it may not be as bad mentally for me after this grind. Now, of course, while we're mining away here and while we're just like whining about this gemstone nerf, I do have to say there were a few other nerfs. For example, the netherwort nerf, which is definitely interesting to us, and a few other people definitely were kind of complaining about it and just kind of interested to see why they really did it. And we kind of had this conspiracy that maybe they did this nerf so that it's comparable to the gemstone nerf, so that people that are doing netherwort aren't making a lot more than the people that are basically gemstone mining, or it's kind of an even nerf on both at the same time. So everybody on the server kind of struggles instead of one, I guess, section of the server struggles. It's definitely interesting to see. I know that I think netherwort is still worse than mining gemstones, but some people don't have the whole gemstone set up to actually mine gemstones. Yeah, no, it's a very interesting take on what the server did there, because I do remember that when we started the Ironman profile, that the end goal for our farm was netherwort. Netherwort was like the best money-making method, and I thought they had like a pretty concrete price or sell value. Again, I didn't really look at it, but It's surprising that they actually decided to nerf nether wart that has been around for a while. But interesting, I guess they just compare it to like the new things that have been introduced in the game, like gemstones, and they just make it a little bit worse than gemstones. I guess they want that incentive that you have to go ahead and grind for a better setup to make money. That's correct. I'd rather go mining for gemstones than spend hours in a farm running up and down aisles and only getting myself roughly, I think it was like 2.5 mil an hour. So definitely way better than farming here on the profile. Again, we do have to do farming though to level it up, but overall, it's so much better than farming. Let's go. My mining just leveled up here in chat. As you can see, let's see the progress. We're mining 51. Wow. Look at this. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more plates or squares to go. And we're maxed. There you go. It's been 30 minutes so far into the grind. I do have to say it's been going quite smoothly. We've been rotating around these crystals here. And right now in our sack, it was empty. We now have ourselves 1.1 mil. So 1.1 mil basically. So not that bad. I don't know what to see. You have to convert that in prices, but I think it's times 3 now. So that's 3.3 mil in half an hour. Damn, that's actually really good. So I'll be checking as well. Again, keep in mind, I'm missing 1 piece of divan and also only having 2 jades on 2 pieces. So I don't have like double on each piece, only like 1 on 2 pieces. So in total, I currently have in my sack here, we got ourselves 794,000 gemstones. So much less than my brother. Wow, geez. That's close to 3 mil right there. So still nice, but definitely much slower than my brother. Alright, so we're cutting back here. It's been officially 1 full hour here of mining, and I'm surprised that my inventory wasn't full yet, but it should be very close to a full sack. So we'll take a look here if we go by the math of the first half hour. So let's take a look here, and we got ourselves 2,074,000. So basically 2 million gemstones stored. That's pretty good. If you times that by 3, that's like 6 mil an hour. So it's not that bad. It's pretty good. And I'm cutting in as well here to see how much I've made. Again, I'm kind of slacking, but we'll see here. The total is 1.7 million gemstones collected. So that's 3 million. So 3, 4, 5, probably 5.2 or something like that. We'll do the math right now. All right, and we cut back here with the math equation all done up. You know, we got ourselves 5,332,000 gemstones collected. Well, I mean coins. It'd be coins when we sell it. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. But again, hoping to make that a little bit higher, but definitely much better than farming. I do have to say that we are getting, or I am getting around 1.1 mil. So basically almost 3.3 mil. So almost as much as a cookie. So I guess you could say that I could mine myself a cookie within half an hour, which is kind of cool. Hi, YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. There you go. You heard it in chat. Go ahead, subscribe, join the code. Again, we're trying to reach YouTube rank on the server, and that'd be absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead now, mine for another hour here and see how much we get. Again, we're cut back and forth on how much we're getting, I guess, per 30 minutes again. Just sort of do like a, I guess, so that to eliminate error. But we do have some empty spots here, and we are moving around a lot. So we'll see what the next, I guess, next hour has for us. But so far, it's looking pretty good. All right, so there you go. It's been another half hour, so total an hour and a half. But we reset our sack before the second hour. Let's just take a look at our sack here. So we'll take a look how much we have with this within this second half hour, and we are at 1 mil.1. So a little bit less. Last time it was 1.1 mil, so 1,100,000. Now it's only 1,001,000, so it's a little bit less this time. So give or take, it was basically you get around 1,050,000 per half hour, which is kind of cool. So that's basically like on average 3.15 mil. All right, I'm gonna take a look to see again how much I have here. Let's reveal the sack, and we got ourselves 9.27, so 927,000 gemstones, so a bit more than last time, which is nice to see. So the average is definitely a little bit higher now because of that. So we'll see what we have at the end of this hour. We'll keep mining away in this lobby. This lobby is pretty nice. So thanks for Nublada for mining out this area. Definitely looks amazing, and we ourselves a bunch of ruby. We're actually sharing this between me and my brother. We're not even getting into each other's way, which is very nice to see. So we can definitely share this area. There's enough ruby going along. Again, our mining speed is not the fastest, so if we can get that faster in the future, but overall, still pretty happy with how this is going. All right, so there you go. The hour has finished. So let's see what our sack ends off at for the second hour. Let's see. We have a total of 1.9 mil. Wow. Okay. So still almost 2 mil. Again, we're just short like that 100K, which we were kind of obvious that we're short of. So basically, I would say around 1.95 mil or like 2 mil per of gemstones per hour. So there you go. And I'm kidding in as well here, and I do have to say I'm pretty impressed. I already looked at it, took a sneak peek, and as you can see, we got ourselves 1.7 million gemstones collected, so just a few less than my brother. And again, a nice batch here, which we can sell. So overall, really happy with this mining session. Let me just calculate exactly what this is going to be. Oh no, actually, It's a bit less than last time. So the average is around 1.7 mil for me, I guess. So around 5.3 million coins per hour. So that's not bad at all.
So there you have it. We can make ourselves 6.2 mil, or for myself here with my full divan setup with 3 chambers unlocked per piece for the double jade and the 1 topaz. Now, again, they're all perfects. And I do have to say, I'm honestly not that mad about it. It kind of was a good balance, I think, for the server. It was kind of cracked, the amount of money people were making with their full setup. So I think once we have a full maxed out setup, it will definitely still be a great money-making method. And even right now, honestly, it is still the best money-making method on Ironman for me at the moment. So now for the fun of it, let's just go ahead and just sell this just to see how much money we can make. I know it's not really the smartest thing to do. We'll see if we can buy all of it back. But right now in our purse, we have $5.2. So $5 right now. So just subtract that from the total. But let's go ahead, sell this to the NPC here and see how much we can make. So we'll just go ahead and do it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got ourselves 12.2 mil. Let's freaking go. All right, let's take a look to see how much, of course, I made here. We got a bunch of fine right here. And let's sell all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got ourselves 10.4 mil. And there you have it. So I basically made around 10.5 mil, close to 10.5 mil. It was actually 10.4. So overall, still very happy with this setup. Again, I'm missing that one piece of divan and 2 jades, actually 2 perfect jades. But overall, as you can see, it's still an amazing money-making method, and 10 mil is definitely very good here on an Ironman profile. Now, of course, keep in mind that I currently have everything recombobulated to mythic. So all of my divan pieces are mythic. They also have the jaded reforged like my brother, but again, mythic. So maybe a little bit better here. Also, a powder is roughly the same at around 2.3 million powder. So again, all of this is being said, we can still put a bunch more into powder mining. You know, if we level up everything up here on the tree, it'll help us out again. And on top of that, if I get that extra piece of divan, get that into a mythic, get those other perfect gemstones on there, I think our like mining setup will improve a lot more. It's really interesting to see how, I guess, just that one piece of Yogg, not having the double jade in there, and also just not having that extra, I guess, mining speed and all that, how it really makes a difference when we're mining over time. So it's kind of cool to see. Obviously, you won't feel it when you're mining for a cookie, because again, a cookie's like only 30 to 40 minutes for both of us for the money, but over 5 hours, you'll definitely notice a difference. I'm also glad that they didn't nerf the drop rate by 25%. They only nerfed the sell rate, which is kind of good, because that means that we can still grind the actual physical perfect gemstones at the same rate for our setup. So the people who are grinding for this setup weren't really affected by this. It's more the people who had a max setup that were making money. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys saw like this test and everything, but I want to mention that we are trying to reach YouTube rank on the server. So go ahead, subscribe, join the code, and help us get us there.